Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hi everyone, I'm Karen.
Hey everybody, I'm Shane. Today we are looking at encouraging and comforting someone.
Wait a second, Shane. Why do you sound like something's on your mind? Or are you upset about something? What's wrong?
I'm worried right now.
Why are you worried?
I'm worried because my cat, like right now as we speak, is having surgery.
Oh no, what happened to your cat?
Well, he has some problem with basically with his teeth.
Okay.
And they're gonna probably have to pull out almost all of his teeth.
All of his teeth?
Yeah, so from when he was very young, he's just had problems with his mouth and his like mouth health.
Okay.
And so now he's about 4 years old and his teeth are starting to fall out naturally. So we want to go in there and also give him some medicine so that he can feel better and get out the teeth that are rotten.
Aw, I am really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried, a little bit anxious.
But I remember you told me that you have a really good vet, right?
Yeah, we do have a good vet. So yeah, hopefully we can put our trust in him.
Don't worry. If he is a really good vet, I'm sure he's going to do a really good job helping your cat.
Okay.
I'll be praying for you.
Aw, thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
No problem. I know how it feels because I also have a cat myself.
Yeah.
And I'll be very worried if something like that happened to my cat too.
Well, thank you for encouraging me and giving me comfort.
No problem.
Let's get into today's lesson.
All right. He's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Mark is talking to Anna after her show.
That was an excellent show, and you were wonderful.
Thanks. But I wasn't wonderful. I'm unhappy with my mistake in the dance.
What are you talking about? I didn't see anything wrong.
I missed a step in the last part. It was bad.
Welcome everybody, and now we are looking at encouraging and comforting someone. A small mistake.
So what is a mistake? So that is a noun. Basically, it just means an action or decision that is wrong or produces a result that is not correct or not intended, like you've done something wrong. So for example, you can say, we all make mistakes. And that is true. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, some people more than others.
But that's okay. I learn from my mistakes.
Okay, it's good to make mistakes.
Yeah,
'cause you learn.
exactly.
So in this dialogue, Mark is talking to Anna after her show. So I will be Mark, which leaves Anna to you.
All right. Okay, so what does Mark say?
So Mark says, that was an excellent show, and you were wonderful.
Aw, that's really nice of him to say.
Yes.
So maybe this is like after he watched her performance, right?
Right.
So now Anna says, thanks, but I wasn't wonderful. I'm unhappy with my mistake in the dance. So she's a dancer.
She's a dancer. So he was watching her dance performance, which he thought was wonderful, but she says, I wasn't wonderful.
Exactly. And she says she's unhappy with the mistake she made in the dance, right? So maybe she has done something wrong.
So Mark says, what are you talking about? I didn't see anything wrong.
Ah, okay. So maybe it was like a very tiny, minor mistake that other people probably wouldn't be able to notice.
Yeah, especially the audience is watching and the dancers have so many steps. If one person makes one small wrong step, the audience probably won't notice it.
That's right.
But you will know if you made the mistake.
Exactly. But now Anna says, I missed a step in the last part. It was bad. Okay, so she missed a step in the last part. What's miss?
So miss is a verb. It means to fail to reach something, catch, hit, etc. So she didn't reach the place on the floor that she probably was supposed to, right? So for example, you could say she threw a plate and missed her brother by 1 inch.
Oh, so almost hit her brother.
Almost hit her brother.
But she missed. Ah, okay.
That's right.
And we're talking about step. Because she said, I missed a step. And right here, we're talking about a dance step, right?
Right.
And that is a noun. Basically, dance step means a sequence of foot movements that make up a particular dance. So for example, you could say, learning the basic dance step is important because it helps us dance better. And that is true, especially when you are a professional dancer, right? You want to learn the very basic, the very simple basic step first. And then you move on to the more advanced ones.
That's right.
Okay.
But when you are a professional or you really care about the art that you are doing, in this case, it's dance, every step you want to get perfect.
You are right.
And if you make even one little mistake, you really will beat yourself up about that.
Beat yourself up? You mean like hitting yourself?
Not physically beat yourself, but you will, in your mind, you will say, you're so stupid. How could you do that? What's wrong with you? You practice so much.
You would be very harsh on yourself, right? That's like beating yourself up, but not physically, but kind of blaming yourself for the mistake.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do that though.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
I need to learn.
You need good people around you to help you with encouragement and positivity, right?
That's right.
Okay, let's take a break and we'll be right back.
All right.
I couldn't tell. Also, mistakes happen, so don't be so hard on yourself.
That's not possible. I want to be a great dancer.
To me, you're already a great dancer.
You really think so? Thanks for believing in me.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
So before the break, we were looking at this dialogue between Mark and Anna. And we know that Anna just finished her dance performance. And Mark went to watch the show.
He thought it was wonderful.
Exactly. And then he said that, wow, you were so good. And then Anna says, well, thanks, but I wasn't wonderful because she thought that she made a mistake. She missed a step in the dance. So I think she was being very hard on herself.
That's true. So Mark says, I couldn't tell. So when you say I couldn't tell, that means I didn't notice.
That's right.
I couldn't tell. Also, mistakes happen. So don't be so hard on yourself.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, don't be so harsh. Don't blame yourself for your mistake, right?
Yeah, like if you do something bad and you really are like maybe insulting yourself or something, somebody can say, don't be so hard on yourself.
Yes.
You know, it's no big deal. All right, and we have a vocabulary word, tell. So tell is a verb. It means to know, see, or judge something correctly. So for example, you can say, I think she's happy, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, it's not that obvious, right? But
Yeah.
you think that maybe she's happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard to tell if someone is happy or not. Some people don't show it that well, right?
Right.
Okay, so now Anna says, that's not possible. I want to be a great dancer. Because he says that don't be so hard on yourself. And she says, that's not possible.
So she thinks in order to be great, you need to be hard on yourself so that you will do better next time, I guess.
That's right, because she said, that's not possible. So what does that mean when I say possible? So that is an adjective. Something that's possible is something that can happen, something that can be done, or something capable of existing. So for example, if you work really hard for a test and you show you know the material, it's possible that you'll get an A. So it might happen.
Yeah.
But not for sure,
Yeah,
but it's possible.
It's possible.
It can happen.
Okay. And then Mark says, to me, you're already a great dancer.
What a good friend
Because
Mark
she
is.
says she wants to be a great dancer, but he thinks she already is a great dancer.
Exactly. That's a really nice thing to say to your friend, right? And now Anna says, you really think so? So right here, you know that Anna is kind of doubting it. She's not so sure if she really is a great dancer. And he said, you really think so?
Yeah.
Thanks for believing in me. And then said, thank you for believing in me. And then so this is how she can maybe believe in herself.
Right. So really, he's just encouraging her and comforting her. And part of encouraging people is to help them believe in themselves and
right.
believe that they can do something, right?
And believe that they are good enough. Because oftentimes we tell ourselves we're not enough. We're not good at this. We're not good enough for this. But I think it's important to use positive language towards yourself too, right? Like encouraging, not only encouraging your friends, but you can also encourage yourself.
Right. And
Right?
you can comfort yourself too, right?
Exactly.
Once you learn, but it's like we said before, it's important to be surrounded by people who also are encouraging you and comforting you, and it will get into your mind so that when they're not around, you'll remember what they said, and you'll say, you know what? I am a good dancer. I just made a mistake.
Exactly. And then you'll be able to, put yourself in a good mood again.
Great. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for part B.
That's right.
But we still have part C.
Woohoo!
So make sure you join us, and we'll see you then.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mark is talking to Anna after her show.
That was an excellent show, and you were wonderful.
Thanks. But I wasn't wonderful. I'm unhappy with my mistake in the dance.
What are you talking about? I didn't see anything wrong.
I missed a step in the last part. It was bad.
I couldn't tell. Also, mistakes happen, so don't be so hard on yourself.
That's not possible. I want to be a great dancer.
To me, you're already a great dancer.
You really think so? Thanks for believing in me.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 mistake 名词过失错误。Larry made a mistake on the test. Larry 在测验中犯了一个错误。下一个单字 miss 动词漏掉错过。Don't miss any important details in the report. 不要漏掉报告中的任何重要细节。下一个单字 tell tell 动词分辨辨别，它的三态是 tell, told, told. Can you tell the difference between the twins? 你可以辨别这对双胞胎吗？最后一个单字 possible, possible 形容词可能的。Is it possible to finish the project by next week? 下周完成这个专案可能吗？接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 A is unhappy with B.A 对 B 感到失望不满意 Unhappy 意思是不满意的我们来看看这个例句 Hugo is unhappy with his new job Hugo 对他的新工作不满意下一个文法 Be hard on oneself 对某人自己苛刻严苛 Hard 在这里表示严厉的我们来看看这个例句Don't be too hard on yourself when things don't go as planned. 当计划不如预期时，不要对自己太严苛。最后一个文法 Somebody thinks so. 某人这么认为。So 在这里是一个代名词，代指前面所提及的内容。我们来看看这个对话。This cake is delicious. 这蛋糕很美味。I don't think so. It's too sweet for me. 我不这么认为。对我来说太甜了。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey Kiki,
What?
you want to hear something interesting?
What? Tell me.
I heard that Jocelyn got fired.
No way. Why?
Well, she stole Shane's idea.
Now that's some juicy pantry room gossip.
You know what that means. It's time for
Kiwi on the street.
translations.
Okay, it's time for some translations, and the topic is chatting in the pantry room. How would you say this first sentence in English? 你看起来有星期一症候群哦。
You look like you have a Monday blues.
You look like you have syndrome of Monday.
Okay, very good. Or you say, oh, you look like you have the Monday blues.
Oh, Monday blues.
Yeah, okay. All right, so this one is 今早来的路上塞得水深火热。
How to say 水深火热 Water deep, fire hot? I would say the traffic is really bad.
Very good. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Or you could say traffic was bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper.
Yeah, very good though. So what did we learn today?
The topic for translations today is chatting in the pantry room. So our first sentence is, you look like you have a case of the Mondays. A case of the Mondays is referring to the Monday blues. When it comes to Monday, people have to go back to work. And sometimes they feel somewhat depressed, almost like a type of sickness. Our second phrase is, I just experienced the traffic from hell this morning. From hell in this instance means the situation is really horrible and not necessarily talking about the place that is described to be hell. Another way to describe bad traffic is the traffic to work this morning was bumper to bumper. That's all for translations today. KiWi later!